Right, made it to Iceland. Pulled off a little bit. I got my camper van at the airport and I highballed it through Reykjavik because I didn't want to stop there. Just wanted to get out here where the driving's easy and the scenery's good. So this is my first little pull off and I'm gonna look for my first activity. Gonna go, saw a hike on all trails around here that I want to do. And when I get there, I'll show you all the cool stuff in my little camper van where I'm going to be living this week. There's my little car. Got my first snow of Iceland. One little snowball. I wish I could throw it at you, but that's a long ways. I was going to try to get way up there to the top of the mountain, but I almost got blown off just now, and yeah, I think I'll just turn around. But what a view. Freaking gorgeous. Love it. Alright, night one in my camper van. Heating up some water. I've got some dehydrated beef stroganoff. Food in Iceland is very, very expensive, so I brought a bunch of dehydrated stuff because I didn't know where I would be and when I would eat and how much it would cost. So not the biggest van. It's about the size of a minivan, and I'm having to crouch down in here and do all of this because you sure can't do it outside in that wind. But we'll see how it goes. It's my first morning in the van in Iceland. It's ugly outside. I got in bed last night pretty early and I laid here and tossed and turned and could not relax, could not get to sleep. Everything was making weird noises. Finally, I must have dozed off about midnight and I was just dead for 8 solid hours. Now I'm ready to get up and get moving, but with the weather being what it is, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. Not a lot of indoor stuff around here I'm not interested in, so I'm gonna take my time, get dressed, make a little something to eat, and then hopefully maybe this weather will clear. One thing is I do have heat, so that's pretty good. Warm it up in here a little bit and that'll make it a lot nicer. Alright, I got my breakfast going. I got some blueberry oatmeal. And I'm gonna go ahead and heat up my lunch. I got the other half of the beef stroganoff I had for dinner in my little can. So I'm gonna heat that up. Got some Abel juice. And then I'm going to make some coffee, or I might get coffee at a gas station. I'm not sure yet. I don't really have a dedicated coffee cup, so kind of an oversight, but no big deal. I can fix it. Then I'm going to get on the road. It's pretty ugly outside right now, so I figure I'll get a few miles in this morning. And maybe the weather will get nicer, and then I can stop and do another hike. So long campsite 1, off to adventure day 2. Oh my God, it's cold up here. It's so windy. It's so beautiful. You would think a jacket that could keep rain out would keep wind out. It does not. So this volcano allegedly erupted about 3,000 years ago, and it must have had a pretty good blow when it went to clean the inside of the caldera out like this. Very cool. But I won't. So I am here at the Forest Lagoon, and floating around. This is a big part of culture here, is doing bathing. This is boring. But I paid $50 to be here, and I don't want to just leave. So it is what it is. First world problems, right? It's the finest of powders. I made some friends while I was hiking. They know where they're going and I don't. So I'm staying with them so I don't get lost. Alright, so I parted ways with my friends, which might be a really bad idea. But they said there was a cave over here. Ha! So I'm gonna go climb down in this cave. See what's up. So, from what I understand, from what the guy was telling me, there's actual human beings that will live in here, and that is what are the trolls here. So they're not little ceramic guys that stay in your garden. They're actual human beings. So that's pretty cool. Got their wool knickers and mittens and whatnot. If I had a pack of ramen noodles, I'd leave it for them. Very nice. I can't go anywhere without winding up in somebody's car. These nice folks are giving me a ride back to my van. Met them on the trail. Little my trail angels. Earlier I was walking through the lava fields, and from what I can tell, I think this flatland right here is those lava fields I was in. And I was seeing this reddish mountain off in the distance, and I think that's what I'm on right now. So the reddish mountain is above the geothermal area, which is adjacent to the lava field. So, kind of cool. Alright, for all you flamboyant people who pay for television, this is apparently from Game of Thrones. If I can get in here without busting my ass. That is freaking cool. And it's the only spot in Iceland that's out of the wind. This is the coolest place I think I have ever seen. There's not only water in here, but this is thermal water. It's too hot to get into, but up until a few years ago it wasn't. There was an eruption that heated the water up and made it too hot to get into. But it's just a little cave with a little pool in it. So cool. One thing about driving out here is there is no shoulder on the road. You have to be very vigilant at all times to make sure that you do not slide. And it's pretty hard too because the wind's blowing and it moves the van around. So if you ever come to Iceland, drive safe. People say Iceland is like a whole nother planet. This is what they're talking about. So this is pretty much what the entire northeastern quadrant of Iceland is like. It's kind of like a moonscape with water on it. So if you're interested, that's what this part's like. Not sure what else to say. It's getting kind of pretty though. It was a little more moony on the other side of these mountains. It's getting a little bit grassy here, and there is a little bit more water. And I guess these are little glacier bits. Driving down this crazy road. I'll try to get a video tomorrow. I must be really off the beaten path here because I'm seeing all these cool trucks. It's 4:49 a.m. and the sun just came up. Probably been up for half an hour or more. So even though I got my earband covering my eyes, it's like hard to sleep. I only got to sleep at midnight, and this is why I don't get any sleep on vacation. But I'm excited because I get to see puffins, and honestly, all I feel like doing is getting up and going anyway. So if I knew I wasn't going to be bugging everybody else in the campground, I might get started early, but I'm going to try to get another hour of sleep. My breakfast is the Mountain House Breakfast Scramble. It's a dehydrated thing. You can get it from Walmart. I'm telling you, it is freaking delicious. I am thoroughly enjoying this. It's like 6 in the morning and nobody else is up yet. I've got kind of the whole place to myself, and I'm lower key than I normally am. I've just been going like a storm the whole time. It's the first time I've kind of relaxed a little bit. I'm just thoroughly enjoying this food. It is good. In America, every one of those waterfalls would have a name and a park around it and people charging admission and a postage stamp with its picture on it. In Iceland, it's just the creek behind the house. So look how blue that water is. Look at it. It's unbelievable here. So there's the cave I came all the way out here to see. In the picture on the hiking website, it must have been very low tide, and you could walk all the way back up in there, but oh well, no such luck for me. But I did it. I'm going to cross it off the list anyway. I was just driving down the road, saw this lighthouse. I love the color, and it's kind of cool. There's the remnants of the old one back behind. It's got some beautiful stuff to look out on. So I got out of the van and I started walking over here to the lighthouse, and I swear there were voices coming from that little building all the way to the right. It's like an abandoned house, like there might be vagrants or something in there. Situation's feeling kind of rapey, so I'm picking up a bunch of rocks, and if they come running out all the hills have eyes style, I'm gonna be on my own. I think I can take them. We'll see. I'll let you know if I get to the van. I don't see anybody yet, but I'm ready.
Head north, then make a U-turn.
That was a bad time for my directions to kick in. All right. All right, I made it. My cornhole is intact. I'm getting in the van. Then there's reindeer. They don't have a lot of these in Iceland, but we got a few. Kind of neat to get to see them. They must have gone down to the beach today. Now see, if they were in the Marines, these two would get chewed out because they're sniper bait up there, silhouetted against the ridge. Alright, cool. It's cold. I'm getting back in the van. So I'm probably just a little paranoid from the whole Looney Tunes compound with the lighthouse, but now there's a door going into a rock. What kind of crazy gnomes are living in there? What is cool is I don't even know where I am, to be honest. I'm a little bit, I haven't been following the map very well, but wherever I am, I have it all to myself, so that's cool. So the sign said there was a sea geyser over here, which I guess this is it, but it's not doing anything right now because there's not really any waves. But it's a neat little canyon. Got a little bridge over there. I don't think I'll walk on it, but it sure is pretty. It absolutely smells horrible though, because all of this is rotting seaweed. Yuck. And flying alarm clocks. Okay. Well, this is a little disappointing, but whatever. They can't all be winners. I mean, I did just see reindeer, so I'd rather see reindeer than a blowhole. That's what she said. Is there a gnome man? Huh. I don't know. I don't care. I'm getting the fuck out. Not sure why I went and opened that in the first place. This has been a good day. I kept seeing these things and thinking they were bird turds, but they're banana slugs, or Iceland's variation thereof. Odd. So that's a seal. He just went under the water. Oh, there went another one. Yeah. I'm seeing seals. There he is. So today I've seen puffins, reindeer, and now seals. One super rad thing about Iceland, when you want to stop and take a picture of the super rad sunset, you don't even have to get out of the road. You just stop in the lane. Ain't nobody coming. I love this place. This country never ceases to be anything but surprising. So I'm in the middle of nowhere, in like this industrial port. I don't even know what these guys would do here. It's so far removed from all of civilization. And they've got this brand new sidewalk with all of these polished eggs. Those things are 500 pounds each. I don't get it. And a gay trash can over there. So, I don't know. I'm gonna walk out to a lighthouse and let Iceland do Iceland. Interesting dudes. Yar, the light keeper I be. I'd be watching for mermaids. So on the way out to the lighthouse, I passed this old fuel storage or some kind of chemical storage. I noticed there's a walkway going to it. So walk inside, and there's like a virgin sacrifice altar in here with chairs. But listen to this. Woo! Pretty cool. This isn't quite a perfect mirror. Man, that's cool. And I had to schlock through a lot of mud to get here. This is quintessential South Coast Iceland road. You're just kind of carved into the side of a hill, and that hill's not very stable. But man, look at that beach. Isn't that pretty? Blue water. Sure is fine. Those guys just chilling on right there. That's pretty cool. And just like that, the wind has returned to Iceland. 2 days without it, and now it's back. Alright, crappy driving video, but I'm having my first glacier sighting, so that's exciting. How cold is glacier water? I can hold my hand about 3 feet above the water and feel the coolness. And it feels really good because it's hot out here. Love this. Oh, my little 2-mile hike to go see the glacier has turned into a friggin' death march. But it'd be a beautiful place to die. I'm so hungry. The only thing I have left in the car to eat is some oatmeal. And then I'm out of food. So I'm hoping I can get to some kind of store before it closes and pick up something at least for tonight. Tomorrow night, hotel. Woohoo! Well, my 1.5 to 2-mile hike turned into a 6-mile hike, but that's an adorable way to end. Little sheep families just hanging out. Little red roofs. Little lava rental van. Let's get in. I'm gonna go find something to eat. This crappy little video is not gonna do the grandeur justice, but that is a massive pile of ice right there. Just incredible. I'm sure I'll get better views and closer views, but I wanted to show you this. Freaking grandeur. All right, a few hours later, new glacier, and this is what I was talking about with the icebergs. They break off, they float around, they turn blue, they turn clear. It's magic, man, magic. Alright, this is another one for you Game of Thrones people. This is the very famous beach that's got the basalt columns over here. Reindeer, I think is the way that's pronounced. Oh, and I could only pronounce that because it was on the sign right there so I could read it. The sun is on the wrong side today, so these are not going to be epic quality photos, but yeah, this is the place. There it is, everyone. Iceland's big old rocky butthole. Every 24 to 36 hours, a magma turd just comes sliding right out of there. Got some rocks down there with holes in them, and then just on the other side over here you've got a gigantic glacier. Like Iceland's got everything everywhere. It's just amazing. So if you wonder what it would be like to stand underneath all of those columns that you're looking at in the other picture, this is cool. I don't know how this happened. That's freaking wild. So how would you like to have ordered a new house, your whole new subdivision's going in, and then a volcano takes it over? Freaking crazy. That is an actual end of a lava flow right there. The contradiction of the old and the new. You may have never seen rocks in your life before that were younger than you. Look at the size of the berm they've built to protect that power plant. And now we're having to turn, we're going off on new road. This is what they had to build because at one point I think the lava came over the road and destroyed it. Yeah, you can see there's a lava flow right there. Check it out, just driving across a brand new lava field. A couple of months ago, all of that was way down in the earth. This is wild. Alright, I'm going to shut off for a bit. So off in the distance right here, those white buildings, that's the Blue Lagoon. If you've never seen that, it's like one of the fancy natural hot spring spas. Very, very uppity, very classy. I did that last time. I'm not going to do it this time. But the water comes from this building in the front, which is a geothermal energy plant. So that's taking energy from this volcano that's putting out all this lava and converting it to electricity. And every now and then they have to evacuate the Blue Lagoon and get all the tourists out because the volcano starts erupting and they don't know if the lava's going to get it. Crazy. Checked into the hotel at the airport, just killing some time now, waiting for the morning. Tired, and had a really good time. Haven't had a shower since Wednesday morning. It's Saturday evening, so that's going to be my first order of business. Then pack everything back up, get it all ready, go get the rental car turned in, catch the shuttle back over here, and then get maybe more than 4 hours of sleep in a row for the first time in 7 days, 8 days. Probably 9 days. So yeah, I have color on my face. That never happens.